Hi everyone. I'm so excited to do this reading. I have this video, this reading, this message. I haven't done one in so long, and for reasons. I don't want to get all deep. It's this message I'm putting out there, recording at this moment. It's a mixture of a reading, giving some sort of guidance, and also I want to say my opinions on things, my perspective in some things, the higher awareness that I was given in some things. I just want to, be kind of true and authentic with some of these things that have been happening. A lot of things, and things just happen for a reason. So one of the things, like I said, I was stopped from doing open readings for the general collective for a long time. I have still been and still will be doing personal readings. Those never stopped. I was kind of stopped in a way from putting my general collective readings out there, and one of the reasons was I started feeling the energy that people were consciously, subconsciously kind of throwing at me within just seeing my readings, with automatically seeing that, oh, she's doing a tarot card reading, she's evil, and this is negative, and all of that. It kind of low-key pushed me to stop putting my readings out there, and I really didn't know the deeper meaning, the reason behind it. Now I kind of know. But anyway, I was stopped. Things happen for a reason, and sometimes we don't even know the deeper reasoning behind like, dang, why didn't I get that job, or why didn't things go according to how we want things to go. And it's when you have faith, you let that go, and you know that there is a deeper reasoning behind that. So yeah, I was definitely forced to, for a little while, unknowingly at first, to stop putting readings out there. And now I'm even more pushed and to put readings out there in a different way, in a more authentic way. So I guess one of the reasons that what stopped me from putting my readings out there was, one, I was getting a lot of psychic attacks. And like, a psychic attack can simply just be, it doesn't even have to be big. It could just be literally somebody tuning into one of my readings and automatically sending that negative energy, like, she's doing a reading, that's awful, like, ill, just anything as simple as that. So I was feeling a lot of those energies. I was also dealing with a lot of being held back, or even keeping myself in that stagnant energy, and because of, to be the most honest, fear of judgment, like fear of criticism, fear of, occasionally when I would openly put my videos out there in a group or whatever, and getting those comments like, you're the devil, and letting those things like overtake me and control my mindset behind that. I definitely went through a process from that last video to now, and not even knowing that I was going through this process. But anyway, I'm no longer in fear of judgment. I'm no longer in fear of anybody like seeing me post one of my tarot card readings and automatically judging me, because a lot of the people who are judging me, and judging me in a negative way, and judging what I'm doing, are like, doing that based off of what they have learned, what society puts out there and teaches us, like, oh, tarot card readings are devilish, and they open up all these evil things. And yeah, like, I even remember teaching that, or learning that. And I don't know, with everything in life, not just that, it's like really up to you. Like, are you just gonna settle for what was told to us, how basically how another person, their perspective on something, with anything, like, and mind you, a lot of the things that are put out there, like our traditions, our our beliefs, and they all stem from a man's perspective. It also it comes from their view of a situation, their angle of a situation, their upbringing. So I mean, it's kind of like, this is put out there, a lot of the things, even history, it's just like put out there by one person's perspective, or maybe even a group, but then like pushed on us like this is how it happened. And we are so close-minded as a collective that we just believe that. And so basically, with all of that, what I'm saying is, if you choose to still continue to believe, and even if for some of you, you guys have done your research and you still get to the point like that's evil, I respect that. I respect it anyway. But I am okay with, I'm okay with that judgment, whatever it is. I'm confident within what I'm doing and what I'm doing for people. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with giving these messages because I know that there is a higher purpose. I know that everything is about your intention, and my intention has always been of love and light. I want to give these messages to whoever needs to hear them the most. There is a message in some way for this person. Maybe this person can, with this message, it can help somebody to be pushed to that next level, to finally complete something, or finally have that confidence, or just something. I know that you can choose as a person how you want to react, like deal with situations. Is it going to be good in a good way, or is it going to be in a bad way? And again, not that I have to prove anything, but everything that I do with these readings come with love and light. And just because you might not understand it, to the next person this brings a lot of clarity, healing, faith, and whether you believe in that or not. But I'm okay with not feeling some type of way because Robert Smith wrote on my video like, you're evil. And I don't, it is what it is. I respect it. It's okay. Like, let's keep it moving. Like, it's okay. I'm still gonna do me. Another thing, okay, so now, if you're used to my previous readings, I would always show more of my hands and how I shuffle the deck, how I get the messages. It wasn't really me showing my face. Occasionally I would, but now I'm being pushed more to give more of a personal reading, a more authentic reading, and one of the steps in doing that is coming like face to face, like no filter. This is me, all my imperfections. And then normally I would like think of like, the view, what you can see. What's important is what I need to say. So the background, whatever, how I look, that's all irrelevant. And that's a deeper thing. Like, that's the thing. Like, people are so used to seeing what is like visual, what it's like being, what they see, like the outside, and not wanting to go deeper, because there is it's so much bigger than like what you see in like my physical, like all of that, like wanting to make sure that everything is perfect in my back. That all comes with not having that fear of judgment anymore. So I'm being forced more to do these readings. And another reason, and I'm gonna say this, if you know, you know. If you woke, you woke. So you will overlook the superficial things. So in noticing, in me looking at myself directly in this camera, obviously what I see myself. I instantly see my forehead. My forehead is big. I've never been in denial about that. It's always been shiny. But I'm looking deeper than that. What do I see? Yeah, your forehead's shiny. Yes, you have like a light on, a ring light. I clearly see my third eye it's completely activated. It's no blockages. It's so crystal clear, and it's like my guides have been showing me this. So I'm so aligned on a whole nother level than I have been before. So in that time of me having that break of putting general collective messages out there, I grew in my knowing, in my intuition, in my higher self messages. I'm just on a whole nother level, and these messages they have always been good, but where I'm at in my life and just my journey and my purpose in life, it's like I'm more aligned. So with me being even more aligned, the messages are just going to be they're going to be deep, and they're going to be deep for whoever needs to get that deep message. Even if it's one person, even if like 1,000 people watched a video but only one person got something out of that, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. So anyway, with all of that, I'm going to go ahead and call in my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, 5D and above, my higher self in the universe, to assist me in providing these messages to the general collective, to whoever needs to hear this. I'm asking for the removal of any blockages, any negative energies. I'm only open to messages from the divine, pure light energies, meant for the highest good of the general collective. Let's make that clear. It's all about your intention. And yeah, my intentions with this are pure. Okay, so I did that. Let's see, what are the messages? What are the most important messages the general collective needs to know regarding the energies that are surrounding them at this time? Like, if you see life in a deeper way, like a lot of things have been happening, not only in like worldwide, but if you pay attention like closer, it's individually, even if it's not within like a whole in like your community, it's like you're feeling like things internally. I'm sure you've heard already, like, 2024 is a year of like truth. Like a lot of things are being exposed, not only, like I said, in the world, what we see out in this world that's happening, but we're also getting a lot of truths about ourselves within our own journey. And if you are open and receptive to these messages and you're aligned, maybe not all the way, but some way, you'll be open to these messages. A lot of truths are coming in like little ways. If you're paying attention, you'll see them. Another thing with 2024, that's coming in along with truth, on a deeper level, with truth, it means that a lot of things are being exposed. And the main thing that's being exposed in these energies that we're dealing with in a collective and personally also, is the toxic masculine energy. Whether you are a female or a male, always keep in mind that it's just energy. Everybody embodies either feminine, masculine, a mixture. Like a female can be more in her masculine energy, a male can be in their feminine energy, and that's okay. It's all about like a balance of that, okay? But I'm talking about in particular the toxic masculine energy. Again, like I said, whether it's female or male, that toxic energy, what these people, places, or just energies were getting away with, like all of that negative energy, all of those toxic ways, all of those injustices these energies were putting on other people. Like, they got away with it for so long, and 2024 is the year, well, the beginning of these toxic energies not getting away with them, not getting away with these things anymore. Like, people exposing these negative energies, and that, like I said, it's worldwide, but it's also within ourselves and our homes, our lives. Whether it's a toxic masculine energy in a brother, and no matter how much you love him, it's like acknowledging that we're no longer going to be like, oh, that's just so-and-so, that's who he is. No, address it. Like, even though it's your brother, at the end of the day, it's toxic and it's not okay, and somebody needs to check this person. I'm just giving you an example. But yeah, we're in that energy where a lot of toxicity is being exposed, and people are no longer being allowed to stay in that energy. Like, you're being pushed, even if it's yourself. You know, everybody has some sort of toxicity in them. You know, it's just a matter of you acknowledging that, you accepting that, you knowing it's wrong, but it's just no longer going to be tolerated. And even if you're that person that's in that negative energy and you don't want to see it, at this point, with everything that we're dealing with, you have no choice anymore. It's like the universe is no longer accepting these things. And at first you had your free will to be a better person, to change and do what was right. And for those people who didn't do that, it's like, now you don't have a choice. Now the universe is going to take over, and these negative things are going to be exposed, and it's going to be pushed into like people really dealing with toxicity, negativity around them, around, you know, just whatever. And the universe is just really pushing us to heal and to no longer sit in that toxic energy. It just plays a huge role in everything that we experience in life, whether you believe it or not. Just see how life is just completely different, how things are getting so much worse, and it's because people are no longer, I don't know, it's something. People are no longer aligned. People are more drawn to toxicity than wanting pure energy. But anyway, so those things are no longer going to be tolerated, even if it's like something toxic within yourself, something simple, like the way that you talk to yourself, the way you treat others. It's like all of these little things are gonna be made aware within your life. And yeah, people are going to be forced to heal. People are going to be forced to basically do better and want better. And if you don't want to, then here's a tower moment. Now, like, things are legit going to even get worse than whatever you experienced in your life. So anyway, so this right here, general, collective, deeper messages. This is with my intention. This is like deeper than, oh, is my boyfriend cheating? And you know, it's deeper than that. And that's the intention I want to put in this reading. So I was guided to specific decks to get higher messages, and we're gonna start off with the psychic tarot for the heart. And yeah, this is a tarot deck, but it's like deeper than a tarot. So the first card that we get is listen, and I automatically know this is a major arcana, right? So give me 1 second. Obviously, with just listen, it's deeper. Like, it's the universe telling you, like, listen, there's messages that we're throwing out at you. It's up to you to hear that message. It's up to you to have discernment, like, to know, like, yeah, what is being shown, what is being shown, told to you, like, pay attention. Like, it's coming from something bigger. So with this, like I said, this is definitely a major arcana. This is telling you to see, hear, sense, quiet, to pay attention to your intuition, to have that knowing that the truth is within you. Not be afraid of the truth, not be afraid of the messages that your higher self is telling you, to have discernment with, like, you know, what's good for you, what's bad, just see things from a different lens in your life. Try to see things from a different perspective than what you're used to. You know, it says, take a moment to quiet your mental chatter and listen. It's important to pay attention to what the other person or situation is really saying. Like, look at things deeper. Like, you know, if this person isn't talking, why aren't they talking? It's deeper than them just whatever, like them not feeling well, or anyway, it's up to you to look at things from a different perspective and to look into things deeper. Pay attention, listen to the messages that the universe is showing you. Now, with this message, it is the High Priestess, right? So the affirmation for this is, I honor myself by being present and truly listening to the messages I hear. And not like, oh, we hear shit. It's like what your higher self is saying. Like those times that you feel like, oh my God, what did I like? Or maybe like, not overlooking but not paying attention to sometimes when we get a message, like when we're about to do something and something says like, oh, you shouldn't do that, or no, you shouldn't go right now, like, and us like dismissing those little signs, those little quick little messages that we're kind of confused, like, where did that come from? It's having faith that, you know, this is your higher self. This is your higher self is speaking to you, and all your higher self wants for you is your best interest. So with the High Priestess is the all-knowing. She is the all-knowing. She's very intuitive. She is she's a truth seeker. She's also, with the High Priestess, is so many things, right? The High Priestess is very alluring, she's the all-knowing, she's very and it doesn't have to be a she, it doesn't even have to be a person, it could just be the energy of your intuition. Like a message as simple as this is, with the High Priestess coming out, this is telling you, to whoever needs to hear this, whoever resonates, is pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your higher self. Also know that the power is within you, because the High Priestess, like I said, she's the all-knowing. She's also the holder of secrets. So, she knows. She, like, either regardless of you, if you are in your truth and you're accepting to the messages, deep down behind all of that fear and blockages, it's like you truly know what's going on. You truly know what you have to do. You truly know the deeper things that are happening in this situation. You truly know that what is coming up in your mind, regardless of whoever you're dealing with is denying it. It's like, low-key, you already know that how you feel is the truth, and respect that. Pay attention. This is like a confirmation. Like, don't doubt yourself. Like, what you're feeling, those red flags when it's telling you you shouldn't take the flight, or you should slow down, like, pay attention to that. Don't doubt that. Follow your intuition. You are the all-knowing. Be open and receptive to these messages, because at the end of the day, that is definitely going to save you. You know, it's important with being receptive to those messages. And then also, like, letting go of that fear that society has instilled in us, and especially, and you know, this is my platform, so I want to speak on the things that I want to speak on, and you don't have to agree. One of the things that also, what I noticed in my journey, the backlash that, like, the group of people that I have gotten the backlash the most from are religious people who go to church, and they're judging me. They're clearly putting their judgment in my comments, and it's like, and that alone, right? You're judging me. Aren't you not supposed to judge me? Only God can judge me. And I already spoke with God. I already got his answer, and he loves everything that I am doing, because he knows that I am doing positive work. So, just all of that, just looking deeper to all of that. Like, listen, just don't be afraid. Look deeper to what we have been shown, what we have been taught. And even though, like, the messages that you're getting, they're somewhat a little suspect, have that truth, believe in yourself. The all-knowing, you already kind of know. You have already been shown these messages. Pay attention. Know that the power is within you. So many messages that I'm getting with this. Listen, because the high priestess also, like I said, represents, like, she's the all-knowing. She's the holder of all secrets. So this can represent secrets around me, around you. You know what? And just me saying that, it's like I already know. But secrets, like there's something in your life that hasn't been straight in your face, like, yeah, you're right. Your subconscious knows that you're right. You don't need that validation from anybody. You don't need anybody else to agree with you. Along with, so I'm getting all of that just from the high priestess, but it doesn't even say the high priestess. It specifically says listen. So it's listen to your higher self, listen to those messages. And with that, just being open and having faith, it's like it brings in so much joy and stability into your life. And stability in we automatically want to go like stability, or like we're gonna have enough money, and yeah, I'm gonna have more money or whatever. This is deeper. Like, you have joy and stability, the mental stability, the confusion is gone when you start paying attention to your higher self and the messages that you're receiving. And then also being very clear and having that discernment that, yeah, we're going to be getting messages, but are these good messages? Are these coming from the divine? Or are these messages that are coming up in our mind? Is that like what our subconscious mind is thinking of based off of the fear that we place on ourselves, or the fear that we have about doing whatever? Okay. With detach, right? Another major arcana. All of these, okay, like we have detach and we have lead. So detach yourself from how you have conditioned yourself, or how society has conditioned yourself. Be open to detaching yourself from that perspective or that way of thinking, and be open-minded to being open to, like, maybe my way of seeing things or my way of being isn't right, and being open to looking for a better way of doing something or whatever. With detach, it's like also with this, it's like a time of reflection. Like, reflect on how you've continued to live your life, how we continue to live our life, how society has low-key like blocked us, and at the end of the day caused some sort of stagnation in our journey. And it's because society instills so much fear. That's what I was kind of saying, not only with religion, right? And the judgment that I used to get, that used to block me and stop me. This judgment, like I said, I was receiving it from more of your well-known, like, they put it out there that they're religious people. These people are judging me. Also, I'm not knocking anything, because I purely believe in God. I know he is true and divine. I also know that what we're seeking with God, we already have that within, and that's kind of like a lesson in life. Like, God wants you to know that. Just like a lot of what I got a little while ago, there was a energy shift, right? And a lot of people who are very religious, randomly all over, these are like different stories of females, men, young, old, these real hardcore religious people were having these dreams all of a sudden, and basically their fear happened. Like, I know that I'm not saying, basically the main point of this is like these spiritual people all over the world, this was all talked about. It came out some way, somehow. They were having vivid dreams of their life and not being chosen. Not that I want to say chosen, but they weren't sent to heaven. And because although they were religious and they went to church every single day and they did this and they loved God, they didn't get the main lesson that God wants you to learn. And again, you can say this is my opinion, this is my higher understanding. The main thing is God wants you to recognize that everything that we seek in other people, everything that we seek within Him, we have that all inside. That's the purpose, is like understanding that everything is within us. Even when, people think that they need a relationship and they need a man or a girl to be happy. No, you're never gonna manifest that relationship with having that intention. You're never gonna manifest that until you have that true understanding that the love you're seeking, you need to have within yourself. And until you recognize that, you are always going to be codependent to another person. Whether you know that or not, you're always going to be codependent to another person in bringing you that ultimate happiness within. And it's just so much more. Just fear, like understanding, like, okay, with religion, my perspective on it, you can have a different perspective. It's like, what I get is like, you have to live your life exactly like this way, and if you do this, you're going to hell, and if you do this, like, all of that is fear. All of that is fear. And if you know that fear is not an energy that God places on us. The total opposite. Fear is an energy in the chart of energy. Like, fear is at its bottom. This is an energy brought on from the devil. And why is it? To instill fear, to block us from accomplishing, our goals, just whatever in life. It's just not being stuck in fear. And I'm not saying all the time, because I know that, God and, going to church, all of that is beautiful. It's just like some things that, like, you have to like look deeper in that. And it's not about, you're not going to be saved just because you go to church every Sunday. It's all about your intention, how you live your life outside of that church. How do you treat people? How are you really behind that mask? When you go home, when none of your church people can see you, or the outside world, like, how do you live your life, not even thinking about like, oh, is somebody watching me, and being your true authentic self. So that's just some knowledge there. But detach. These are a lot of messages. One, first, the divine, the universe wants you to slow down. Listen to those messages your higher self is giving you. Pay attention to that. Have that trust, that inner knowing that you are the most powerful person within you. You have to pull that out of you. Then detach, like I said, detach with those beliefs that were put on us from many things, how we were raised, our environment, our parents. Look outside of all of that, and seek a deeper like meaning, like wanting to, and that all starts with reflecting, being alone, accepting the things that we don't like about ourselves, accepting the things that, we just don't, it's really hard to, and really in that, looking for that clarity, wanting to have clarity, knowing that the responsibility is within yourself, nobody else, to get to that level of awareness. With the detached card, this is the Justice card. Now with the Justice card, this is Libra energy. Many things with the Justice card. It talks about balance. It talks about the scales being balanced within our personal lives. It also within, overall, like what we're experiencing in this world. Justice. A lot of justice is coming to, those toxic masculine energies, that we're getting away with so many things that cause so many injustices in whatever way. People are having to, with the justice card, it's also karma, and whatever side you fit in that karma, because karma is not always bad. On the flip side of that, for the people who were being true and authentic and genuine, this is your time to receive your divine justice. This is the time when the scales are being balanced in your life. This is the time for you to finally receive that justice for your injustices, for your suffering that somebody may have caused you, or an institution. And this has been a lead up to that. It's finally time for the scales to be balanced within our lives, within the world, and things need to go back to like in an alignment. Also, for personal messages with the justice card coming out, again, it's upright Libra energy. This also, for whoever this resonates with, you are going to be victorious in a legal situation. And this is for the people who are literally going through a situation that it's clearly an unjust, not just because we feel sorry for ourselves. You are going to come out victorious. Have patience with the divine. Have an understanding that things don't happen, or we don't get the things that we want in life when we want it. It all comes in divine timing. And in order to get to that, you have to somewhat be aligned and receptive. You have to be aligned with that energy. Like, if you're looking for justice and you're wanting that, you have to be in that energy of giving out good energy, being true and authentic, treating people just with respect and putting that energy out there. So a lot of things. Also, with the justice card, a lot of things. Justice, institutions, courts, people getting their divine justice, people getting their karma. Like, the justice card is about balancing things out. So, when you were a couple years ago, like, doing negative things, putting negative energy, and you thought you got away with it, no, this is karma coming back. And for the times that we felt like, dang, like, not even like in that energy, but like, yo, I've been such a good person, why do I have to, you know what I mean? It's like, for those people who genuinely deserve it, it's like your good karma finally coming back. It's time. The divine wants you to feel what you not what you feel like you deserve, but what is meant for you. And people are going to be reaping what they've sown, whether it be good or bad. Just always keep in mind that how we live life and how we treat other people, and how it always comes back some way, somehow. Like, you might think that you got away with something, and you might think that you're justified in some sort of action, but it's really not up to you. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we're all being judged, and the divine, the judgment of the divine is the only thing that matters, not even how we feel about something. With the number 4 card, another major arcana, so lots of deep energy. Like I said, it's deeper than just a tarot card reading about love, and if this guy's cheating, whatever. Like, my readings are, still like whatever comes out, but right now, like, the collective is meant to hear these messages. And with all of these major arcanas, this is another confirmation that the energies are changing within our personal lives and within just the world. And the number 4 card, I know it says lead, but the major arcana in the regular tarot deck, I know this is the Emperor. So without looking into that, right, even let's just say that this isn't the Emperor. I am going to I'm just going to confirm that. But with me saying that, the Emperor, not only is it a masculine energy, it doesn't have to be a masculine energy, this could be a female, but the deeper meaning behind the masculine energy, in this specific card, it says lead. So somebody needs to take the lead. With the Emperor, this also represents action, needing to take control, needing to take the lead in a situation. Like, if you feel like something needs to change in your family, in your living circumstances, it is up to you to take the lead, to take action, to change things according to what you feel is right in whatever situation. The key words is to guide. It's also to be a guidance in a positive way in situations where you feel like you should prioritize things that are more relevant, things that are more important, not superficial things. Prioritize the important things about life, in your life. Wanting to have structure in things that aren't unstable in your life in whatever way it is. Recognizing that, acknowledging that, and taking initiative, taking action in wanting structure and wanting to balance things out. You needing to put that effort into changing whatever your circumstances are. So with this, it is the Emperor. So this is a major arcana. This is Taurus or Libra energy, but it's also action. So like in all of this, right? It's telling you to listen to your higher self, listen to those messages, listen to, have discernment with the messages that are you're getting. Like, is this message that you just heard, is it trying to steer you away from a path that you know is best for you? Have discernment. Know that might be an energy that's not so positive, right? Have the discernment within knowing the messages that are coming from the divine and what is trying to derail you in your path. Then the next step is also like detaching from our beliefs and what was forced on us, like accepting the fact that there's something deeper to everything, and it's up to you to find that truth. And in learning that truth, first you have to detach from what you believe is true, or whatever, however you lived your life. With that detachment, now it's up to you to take the lead. And now with that detachment, what did you learn in you taking a step back, trying to look at things differently? In that time, did you find a better way that you kind of want to live your life? Did you have an epiphany about something? Do you see your life? Do you want your life differently in a couple years? It's up to you to take the lead. It's up to you to take the guidance that has been given to you. It's up to you to take control of your life and know that you are the sole creator. It's up to you on how you want to manifest your life. Having that acceptance and taking that responsibility. Like, if you don't like your life how it is right now, taking that, having that acceptance that I'm here because of the choices, the decisions. And yeah, we can all blame somebody and, deflect that on somebody else. But at the end of the day, you have to have acceptance. Like, okay, I did that. I didn't like it. How can I change it? Detach from that. And with all of that, like, a joy and stability is coming in. And not like stability in a financial way, in a stability with your mindset, how you see things. And with all of that, it's like coming together, being realigned. With the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups, it can be a soulmate relationship, but soulmates come in our lives in many different ways. It could be romantic, it could be in a friendship. The Two of Cups is a mutual understanding of love, having that respect, being aligned, like coming together, not only coming together like physically, but mentally, having the same beliefs. All of that, with detaching and learning and taking the lead, all of that low-key puts you in alignment to be able to receive from the universe. Like, sending a message to the universe, like, I want better. I'm gonna try to put effort into changing things about myself or how I view things, and the universe is gonna hear that and it's gonna help you. And then you're gonna put in the energy to rebuild yourself, rebuild who you are. Take all of the things that you feel are right about what you learned in your childhood, Take all of the things that you learned, you know, within just researching things. Take all of the things that you learned from hearing from a friend that you just resonated with. Take all of that and rebuild yourself the way you want to live your life, not how society has taught us, not in fear of judgment, just living in our true authentic self, not living in fear of, you know, what other people are going to think of us. This is a confirmation with just seeing this, the third chakra, third eye chakra, my third eye chakra completely activated. These message, and I'm saying that in the most humblest way. If you really knew the struggle and the purging and the healing that I had to go through to clearly see my third eye completely activated and open and receptive to all of these messages, and no longer being in fear of like having doubt, like, did I really hear that? Or no longer being in fear, like, they're not gonna like my video, like, no one's gonna like it, everybody's gonna talk. I don't care about it. With my third eye chakra being activated, I'm no longer looking for that acceptance. That acceptance I already found within myself. I love myself. I love my true authentic self. I accept everything about me. I know that what I'm doing isn't I'm meant to be doing. And although it may not help a certain group of people, I know that I resonate with whoever needs to hear it. Also, not only is this third eye chakra like another confirmation from my guides, like telling me that it is open, also it's like I'm being encouraged to help people or give people like a guide or like a step on how to get to this point where your third eye chakra is open, because we all have a third eye. A lot of people's is not activated because it's all about our awareness. Like, do you even believe in that? With even knowing about your third chakra and knowing how important it is to have that activated, it brings so much. No more. It's so clear. It's so no fear, no confusion. Everything that I said in this message, even if I stuttered, even if whatever, it was meant to come out. It's gonna resonate with somebody, some way, somehow. I know that I'm so aligned with the energies. I know that these messages are so clear. With all of that, the third eye chakra, it comes so much comfort. And it all starts with like wanting to seek the truth, being open to the universe, being receptive to that light, those messages, and sit back and observe and move away from your old self. Move away what was taught to us that no longer serves us. Not being afraid of turning your back to people, places, things that no longer serve us. Because within that growth and listening to your intuition, taking the lead to have a new perspective within life and how you want to view life, all of that, having that new awareness, you are going to have to turn your back to people, places, things. You are going to have to be okay with letting go of a way of life that no longer serves us. You have to be open and receptive to turning your back to things that, even in a way that could be very emotional and difficult, just being strong, and then embracing everything that the universe has to offer. And with that, opportunities start coming in, like miracles start when we align. It just shifts something in our energy, and dreams start coming true. Having that physical confirmation that our heart's desires low-key will be given in time, and if you have a wish and it's reasonable and it's realistic, and it's kind of up to you to manifest that in your life. It's so important. Like, another thing with like the message from God, it's like God at the end of the day wants you to know that everything that you seek within him, other people, you have that in you. Once you see that power that you hold within yourself, it's like everything starts aligning. Then you, all of a sudden, like the things that were blocked or were stagnant for a long time, all of a sudden you see slowly like things are opening up, things that were hidden, things that you didn't know how you were going to be able to overcome this obstacle. All of a sudden things are just being removed, and it all starts with you. And with all that knowing, it then how you can thank the universe is by giving back, teaching the people that still want to be awakened, teaching the children, giving back some way, somehow. And the biggest gift that we can give anybody is teaching them something that is aligned with the divine, giving them a new awareness to something, giving them those tools on how to go about learning something, and just balancing. And you see how balancing, this is the skills, this is also, this is temperance energy. But if you see in this picture, you see the masculine and the feminine energies aligning, because it's all about balance. And like I said in the beginning, we all have this feminine, masculine energies, but it's all a balance. And a lot of people operate more from their masculine energy. Some people operate more of their feminine energy. It's all about having a good balance in everything. And everything is all about balance, everything in life. And with all of that, you being balanced, you being aligned with the universe, this is when you manifest. This is when you literally, just by a thought, like, can bring in the things that you want. It's a huge journey in wanting to heal yourself, within yourself, the things that you don't like about yourself, dealing with things head on, not being afraid. It triggers a healing around you as well, like you being the only one in your family wanting to heal, it in a way, eventually it like that energy is like thrown off to the people around you, and you slowly see like difference in your surroundings, your home. Share the love, and the love is the knowledge that you've learned, the awareness. Share that with people. Share your genuine, true self. Reach out. Have trust in the divine. Have trust within yourself, and have a knowing that everything happens for a reason. And those challenging times, like, God isn't just going to give you things just because you believe in God and you have faith does not save you from some injustices in life, going through some sort of suffering. With everything, there's a lesson, and God ultimately wants you to know that he's there for you, but then you also have to show and prove, like show God, like, yo, I'm willing to put in my part in showing you that I do want better for me and my family and whatever. And once you even show a little bit, it's like the universe like takes over. God wants to be there. God wants to bless you. And just release, let go of all of those energies that no longer serve you, and don't have fear in that. Release. Okay, I know this is it turned out to be a longer video, but I needed to say all of that. So if this message is for you, you will be given that patience. So it says, don't let pride get in your way. Pride, have that recognition that pride is low vibrational. Pride, ego, is a devil's trait. You should be strong enough within yourself that not to let pride, like if you want to reach out to that person and you know that you want to reach out to them, but your pride is holding you back, let go of that. Nothing will come of this situation of you living in pride, living in that energy. nothing good is going to come out of that. Luck is on your side. It's up to you to bring that in. Prosperity lies ahead, and emotions are running high. Another thing in life, this journey, it's all about mastering your emotions. How we are going to deal with the injustices, how we go about it. How do we change that energy? Do we dwell on, oh, this is so wrong that happened to me, and then going outside and just being negative to people? Or are you not going to dwell in those injustices and turn around and still be that positive person, regardless of, you know, life just not being fair? And here we go with the balance, the scales. Again, we end it with a win-win outcome is in the forecast, and it's up to you to manifest that win-win outcome, balancing yourself, balancing your life, balancing in a positive, and, you know, just balancing everything in your life. So I hope this resonated with whoever was meant to hear this message. Let me know if it did, and sending you lots of love light to whoever heard this message, whoever needed it. But I'm still being guided to send more messages. Dolphin, don't worry, be happy. The dolphin energy is also soulmate energy. And then the next one is children. Know that your children are protected. And that message right there definitely resonated. An animal bond stands up for all animals. Potential, think big for your future. Don't keep yourself in that victim mentality, in that energy of thinking of things negatively. Just have a try to have a positive view in things. And 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Be good, be true. That always keep in mind that the energy that you give out is the energy that you will always receive. So if you're searching for love, you have to be able to be in that energy of being able to give love. You have to be being able to give it, and also open to receiving. And I could just go on, but I know that these messages will come in time. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Reach out to me if you want your own personal reading. Reach out to me even to tell me like what I said that resonated with you. Reach out to me if you want guidance in anything. I'm sending you guys love, lots of love and light. Have a great day. Bye.